All right, how y'all doing this morning? Yeah, so your boy is back. Yeah, basically things are going in my life with work, and we got a lot of stuff going on here in Las Vegas where I reside. With this F1 race, we got the Super Bowl in February, and it's just a lot of transformation this city is going to. If you've been here before or been on what they call the Strip, and there's been a lot of transformations going on in my life with things like therapy or other things that I'm doing, therapy and a procedure that I'm going to be going through in another, I don't know, 6 weeks has been taking up a lot of my time with work and all that. Okay. Uh, so no. And then what's going on in the news right now? We got this war out there in Hamas and Israel, which we really don't need to be paying attention to. I know people got family out there and friends. Yes, you should be worried, okay? But you should not be worried about this war. Rising inflation and interest rates, problems right here in America, in which the American government has given these countries like Ukraine and Israel our money, okay, that we need here, okay, to support that damn war, okay? When Israel, those guys, they already got money over there, okay, because they're already Zionists. But I digress. Okay, but maybe it's time maybe to take a time out and talk about other stuff because this is not the war room here. How we doing today? So this is a video, but I think it's a distraction, okay, here, but it is a cautionary tale for a lot of men, okay. Um, I said that there was a scripture. I made some videos about Deshaun Watson that currently plays for the Cleveland Browns, okay, that whoremongering or chasing harlots, okay, is going to lead you to poverty. In so many words, okay? All you going to do is end up broke. So it is this video that is a cautionary tale to, I don't know, not to do too much. And I know when I was younger, I had a tendency to do that. But let me get right into it, okay? So there's a young lady on TikTok. I saw this video that this guy had took her to Cheesecake Factory, and she's all, yeah, well, this Cheesecake Factory, this is the best you could do, and this and that. And the guy's all, well, why you don't want to come here, you know? And I guess it was beneath her range or whatever. Okay, so this guy was all, look, okay, well, that's the best you could do. Then the date is over. Pretty much in so many words, all right, because he wasn't gonna go anywhere else. Let me tell you this. Yes, I do agree that I think a man should have standards on where he will want to take his woman and so forth. And I think that he did a pretty good job standing his ground. And I like to say this: if that woman don't appreciate what you have done, again, it's a pretty good restaurant. I've eaten at Cheesecake Factory, all right, and the food actually is pretty good. And that ain't no pushover restaurant right there. You probably gonna pay close to $100 if you take somebody out to eat there, okay? So, but if that's not good enough or whatever, okay, she's probably not going to be good enough, even if you do take her out to a $300 restaurant, all right? And I think that he dealt with a woman that really didn't appreciate him and just tried to use him. Now, let me say this on the flip side, okay? That the lady I'm seeing, but we've seen each other before, and throughout the years or whatever, you know, we didn't see each other for a while. Things have changed, and I've seen her again. I took her, or I wanted to take her to Olive Garden for her birthday when we, you know, had rekindled again. And she didn't want to go, and she wanted to go to Maggiano's. If y'all have Maggiano's in your city, they're in the bigger cities. So we went to Maggiano's to go eat, okay? But then again, I've known her in the past, and we dated before. But I went with the confidence knowing that we were going to date for a minute. I think that's what we both had in mind or whatever, but it wasn't vivid. Okay, so do what your budget can allow you. All right. Obviously, he took her to Cheesecake Factory, so that's what his budget can allow you. So you need to keep that in mind. A lot of people think maybe because you're dating a woman and you do take her to a restaurant like that, a 5-star restaurant, then you're simping, but you're not necessarily doing that. But I just think, though, the first date, it probably needs to be, it should maybe be something, maybe just a little bit be above practical, okay? And that's just my opinion, all right? So, but then again, let me say in my case, yeah, we'll go out to eat at a nice restaurant, 5-star restaurant. Uh, we've been to Seattle, we've eaten there. Okay, paid I don't know a couple of $100s to eat with another couple, but we cook. Okay, this is me and my lady. Okay, uh, we probably eat at more practical places. If they got like El Pollo Loco, they have a lot of these on the West Coast where we may eat salad or, she may want to eat some Popeyes or whatever. Okay. Like I brought some Popeyes the other day, but I really don't eat it. I'll probably eat the beans and rice and that's it. Okay. So we do a lot, we diversify a lot of our ways of dating. Okay. Because you need to be careful, guys, because if you end up setting yourself a high bar. And once you do it, you got to keep doing it. Okay. Particularly like on the first date. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay. So that's a double-edged sword. A lot of these podcasters, they talk a lot of shit, okay, because they may have a problem with somebody. And I've had some podcasters that had a problem with me, maybe because some of the comments or whatever, they rung a bell because they can't afford to do anything for their spouses. And I can, okay? Well, I've earned that, all right? Anything that I've gotten, I've earned that. And my budget can allow me to do those things. A lot of these podcasters, they talk a lot of shit, right? About they got all the solutions to every question, okay? But a lot of these women that do these they're 40 years old, ain't got no man, okay? No kid, ain't like they got no kids running around, all right? You don't see no success stories, all right, or those fake ass comments, but they got the solutions to every problem. Now, if it's a man, many of these men, yeah, they may have a point, okay? About certain things about some of the guys that I listen to or whatever, okay, if they've been married before and got kids or whatever. But a couple of these men has been married, 2, 3, 4 times, okay? So, yeah, they got the solutions, all right? But I'm thinking if you've been married 3 or 4 times, then the problem was you, okay? The problem was you to begin with or with that person. And then maybe they call themselves trying to drop a dime specifically on somebody. So I'm here to tell you those things, that do what your budget can allow you to do, set some boundaries. If you want to keep dating somebody, try to diversify your dating and the activities you do and the places that you go. And sometimes you may just have to say no. You know what I'm saying? Maybe offer to cook, or I don't know, offer maybe if she could cook and you could just bring the food over. Improvise. Okay? Like James English say, find 100 ways. All right, if you remember him. Rest in peace to him. All right? So a lot of the problems are very simple, all right? But it's one of the things that men, you need to stand up and, you know what I'm saying, and draw a line, all right? Love does have its limits, okay? And I'm telling you because my relationship ain't perfect or whatever, but we just continue just to find ways to make things work, okay? If you love that person loves you and want to be with you, okay? So that's my take on that. And thank you for your time. If you like this video, subscribe, share, and check out some other videos. Cash App $Winston Spivey if you want to donate.